Hi guys, welcome to Merlin's Ears. Today we're back at Chessington World of Adventures. We're here for the last day of the Wilderfest festival, but more importantly we're here to do a VIP experience. It's something I've wanted to do for so long. We're actually lucky enough to be able to feed the amur tigers here today. It's something that Neil bought me for my birthday, so the experience is £60 a person, but pass holders do get a 20% discount, so we've paid £48 per person for both myself and Harry to feed the tigers today. It doesn't include park admittance, so if you're a pass holder you do need to pre-book your day entry to the park, or if you're a day guest you will need to buy a separate ticket if you want to enjoy the theme park while you're here. It's not necessary though. If you just want to come and do the experience, you can park up at the Safari Hotel. A member of staff will meet you there, escort you over to the experience and then escort you back out of the park again. So actually sort of £48 a person or £60 a person isn't too bad for the experience. It's about half an hour duration. We're here now, we've got to go over to Mexicana to guest services at 10:45 to meet the staff member that's going to be taking us through to meet the tigers. So excited. But before we do that, we're just going to quickly show you some of the Wilderfest decorations. So just opposite the rattlesnake ride in Mexicana is the VIP experience desk. So we're just going to wait here now for someone to come and meet us, and then we'll be heading over to the tigers. So our VIP host has just met us at the guest experience area. We're heading over to the tiger feed now. We are sharing the experience with two other people, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to show, but I will do my very best to show as much of the experience as possible. Like I say, we're just heading over to Land of the Tigers now. So we've just met Adam, our zookeeper, who's advised us when we're walking past this fence, stick to the left. So yeah, feel like we're in Jurassic Park. Look at how big these fences are. So we might see some tigers as we're walking along, but I can't get too close to the fence. Oh look, there's husband over there. Very excited. So we're just going to clean our shoes to get rid of any germs before we go in the enclosure. That's it. Well done, Harry. Oh, nearly took my shoes off. Here we go.
So this is our tiger kitchen. So this is where we prepare food for the tigers and anything that they need during the day. So this board tells us how much food the tigers are getting each day. So we don't actually feed the tigers every day, just because they wouldn't eat every day in the wild. So they wouldn't be lucky enough to bring down a kill every day. And then when they would keep going back to that kill throughout the course of time. They're opportunistic feeders and they're gorge feeders, so they would fill their bellies right up. In the wild, they would mainly eat deer and wild boar, but obviously it's a bit more tricky for us to provide that. So they have horse meat here instead. We also give them chicken and rabbit carcasses as well. They quite like fish. Horse is actually a lot healthier than beef, because beef can be a bit fatty, so a horse is a lot leaner. A lot nicer for them, so it's like a win-win really. It's not farmed, so it's like pets and racehorses and things like that. So generally they weigh between 110 to 120 kilos this time of year. Where they come from in the wild is actually Russia, so it's naturally quite cool out there. So these tigers are more sort of used to cold weather than they are. So he is our male tiger.
Look.
He's also our oldest tiger, so he is 15 years old now. So all of our tigers are actually related. So Sa is 15, Kira and Olga are now 14, and Kalinka is 12. They all came here in 2018 from Komardaman Park in Sweden. Between 15 15 and 20, and occasionally they can get into their early 20s as well. So at 15, 14 and 12 they are reaching the later parts of their life. So they're here for their retirement. And these are amur tigers as well. So amur tigers are actually the largest subspecies of tiger. So there's now 6 different subspecies, and these guys are the biggest and massive.
Oh, hello. Is this Olga again?
This is Olga.
Yeah.
So Kira is the one that's shutting there, so she'll be the tiger who will try and get you guys to feed.
Olga and Kira related? Are they sisters
so
or?
Olga and Kira are actually full twins.
Oh wow.
They're twin sisters.
Oh.
And Sarah's their older brother.
Oh, okay.
And Rita's their younger sister.
Yeah. Oh. It's like they're communicating through the door. Oh look. Oh look. Oh. Oh. This is Sarah and Olga. Oh look, she's beautiful.
So what we'll do is we'll try and get you guys to feed her. So what you want to do is I'll just demonstrate to you now. So we've got the tongs, so I'll put the meat on the tongs for you and then I'll give it to you. If I need to take the meat, Kira. So if you keep your hands on the black part of the tongs and then just rest your meat on the fence like that.
Oh. Wow. There we go. She's like, what are you making me go up there for? I've got to work for it. Oh, and she's up. Look how big she is, Harry. Oh. Oh, very nicely done.
Kira. Sophia.
You're in charge. I'll bring it to you. Shall I bring it to you? Here, please. Yeah.
Habitat loss is a massive thing as well with them, and the pet trade. I don't know if you've seen Tiger King, but
yeah.
There's actually more tigers kept as pets in America than there are tigers left.
That's
in the rest of the
crazy.
world, so that's sort of another big risk that people are not.
Yeah. Oh, look at her.
So obviously when we work with them, it's all protected contacts. This is just as close as we get
Yeah.
as well. So that's why we do lots of training and stuff. So all the tigers are vaccine trained, so we can take vaccinations through the mesh. They can put their paws out, they can open their mouths, they can roll side to side, so we can check their body, they can stand up.
Is it this male?
Female, this one.
So the enclosure, you mentioned there's like different parts of the enclosure. Can they be separated if necessary, like partitioning off and stuff?
3 different outside areas, and they're all connected by tunnels.
Yeah.
So 2 go over the public pathway, and there's one that goes under the ride.
Okay. Oh, right.
On the drop. So they have what we call like a 360 access, so we can open all the tunnels.
Yeah.
We also have a yard behind the house as well, so that's like an off-show area.
Oh, good. So they can have some private time.
Tiger or a new tiger or pregnant tiger.
Yeah.
That's where we can keep them.
Oh, that's nice.
So they do have their own, like the other off-show area.
Yeah.
And they can come in here. So we have 6 different dens. The den at the end there is the biggest den.
Yeah.
So that's like our maternity den. So if we ever have a breeding pair, that's where we're class in there.
So they've got quite a lot of space really, haven't they, now they're in this new enclosure, which is good.
We're the first zoo in Europe to have the overhead tunnels for tigers. It's quite a nice concept. And each enclosure has a different habitat. So, the enclosure you walk past has got more like growth in it, so they can hide. And then one enclosure has a big pool, so they can go swimming, and another one is more bare, so they can just lay out in the sunlight. So they have different habitats to go around.
Yeah. Do they get bothered by the ride at all being near them? You think that maybe like they're like, what is that?
No, not really. Sometimes they might watch the boats go around.
Lunch.
It doesn't bother them at all.
We're like yo sushi for them going past on a conveyor belt, like ooh.
It's quite a unique thing at Chessington is to have animals and rides like combined in areas, but it works really well.
Yeah.
She's a more playful tiger.
Yeah,
Sometimes
is she the youngest one?
She is. Even though she's 12, she still has quite a playful personality.
Same age as you, Harry. Oh, oh, she's like, oh, where are we going?
She has a lot more swipes on her than
Yeah.
the other tigers.
Oh.
And her tail is a lot more curly at the end.
Oh yeah.
So that's quite a request for her apart.
Oh look. Oh.
So we keep Olga separate from these two.
Okay.
And the reason for that is just because when they first arrived, there were cameras before, but there was a little bit of aggression and fighting between the tigers. So Olga was separated from the girls.
Yeah.
Because they're solitary animals, it was quite like a push to keep them four together anyway.
Yeah.
So
She's off. So does that take them to the outside bit if they want to go out? Yeah.
Outside then. We always give them 24-hour access in and outside.
Oh, so I want to go in this one now. It's like Benji when you're in the man cave, like scratching at the door trying to get in. Well, that was the VIP experience feeding the tigers complete, and it took about half an hour to complete. It was really informative. Adam, the keeper, was fantastic, telling us all about the little traits and everything for each of the tigers. As we came out, Harry decided to say to me, "Oh, did you know that Tsar is king in Russian?" I did not, so I've learned something new today. So the boy, the male tiger here is called Tsar, which means king, which is an interesting fact. But yeah, it was really good to see the animals up close. Can't believe how big their paws are, and they just look so soft, and they were just so calm in there, just really, really chilled. It was just lovely to see them and be so close to them, so I definitely recommend doing it. Now we've done the experience, we're going to check out all of the Wilderfest stuff, ride some rides, maybe get a bit of lunch while we're here. So now we've completed our experience, we thought we should come and have a look at the land, or should we call it the LAN, the D's missing, of the tiger. We don't expect to see any of them now, because we know from our experience that they're all out in the back at the moment having a snooze, but just to show you their enclosure. This is just one part of it. Oh, Neil's just gesturing to me, so apparently they are out, so they have come out to play, so I'm just going to rush forward now and see if we can see them. Oh yeah. Be careful. So we don't know which one it is, but you can just see one of the tigers just there.
Can we go round on your road?
So that bridge just up there comes down into these little tunnels. And there's some sort of a bit of a meat there, some sort of scatter feed for them. There's a bit of information about Kira, the tiger that we just fed. So change of plan, I said earlier we were going to try some of the Wilderfest food. We still might try something, but I remembered that actually any of the kind of like event food stalls, you don't get your 20% Merlin Pass discounts. We've decided to come across to the fish and chip restaurant near the Buccaneer ride, so we're going to have our main food here. We might try one of the Wilderfest snacks later, but if not, I'll at least walk past the stalls and show you them so you can see what sort of food is on offer. But Neil's just queuing up to get our food. When that arrives, I'll show you what we got. So our food has arrived. Harry has got a children's sausage and chips. Neil's got traditional fish and chips. I've got battered sausage and chips. For some reason I've got two. I mean, they look a little bit burnt, but I'm sure they'll be tasty enough. I didn't realise the fish and chips is actually a kid's portion. I did wonder why the fish looked a bit small. And Neil's got a side of curry sauce. I mean, it looks like gravy. I mean, that's going to be quite spicy, I reckon. Well, that food was surprisingly nice. Neil's kids' portion was more than enough for even an adult, so maybe next time I might go for a kids' portion. I mentioned that the sausage and batter looks a bit burnt, but actually it was more the case of there wasn't much batter on there, which was good for me because it was less greasy, and it was more, you could just see the sausage through the batter. That's why it looked so dark. And that curry sauce was lovely. A little bit runny, which is a bit worrying for later, if you know what I mean. But all in all, it was a really, really good meal. It came to around £20 with our Merlin Pass discount. So now we're just going to let our food go down, have a look at some of the Wilderfest shows, maybe go and see the animals. And we've got a reservation for my least favourite ride at Chessington, Dragon's Fury, later, because Harry wants to go on it. So looks like I'm going to be doing Dragon's Fury later. Ooh.
Juggler stupid enough to use real bone china crockery in any of his shows. Kids, put your fingers in your ears, okay, because if this doesn't work, Uncle Jay will teach you some new words. Okay, now, as you'll all probably guessed, the object of the exercise is not to... Big finish! Yes!
Amore sotto la luna, con Madalena in cave di I love you.
You say you don't get cold, you liar. Now I'm in such a house on fire. Find it, I know where to pull you through. Get on your feet, get up and make it happen. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now we're falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Guess what? I'm having more fun, and now the beer up. I'm gonna show you tonight.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, Punky better back up. Try and play the role and know the whole crew active. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up past the ceiling. That's my mama, my pops. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get up, you see, you jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down.
The people have voted, and I am about to reveal the headliner for Wilderfest 2022. That the winner is...
But we're not doing too bad. We managed to see two of the shows, two of the, sort of the music act, shall we say, and we saw the Jungle Juggler. That was great fun. The show we just saw on the adventure stage was the kind of the main one where you get to choose which of the music acts is your favourite. Harry and Neil didn't really enjoy it. I think they found it a bit cringe. Plus Neil's not really, Harry's not very good with sort of loud music anyway. But yeah, they found it all a bit too cheesy. Me, on the other hand, loving live dancing and singing along to the show. I think now we've seen a few of the Wilderfest things, we're going to head over to Dragon's Fury. So this smile is going to disappear very, very quickly. Well, I survived Dragon's Fury, and Harry and Neil very kindly let me face forwards going up, because I mean I don't like that ride anyway, but I'm not great at going backwards and I'm not great at going spinning, so they very kindly let me go forwards. But actually that was even worse because I could see what was coming, and the ride starts a lot quicker than I seem to remember it. We didn't spin as much as I have done in the past, so that was quite good. I screamed a lot, I said a lot of naughty words, but dare I say I kind of enjoyed it this time, so maybe I've conquered my fear of Dragon's Fury. I am very hot and sweaty after coming off of it though, so Neil's very kindly getting me a drink now, and then I think we're just going to have a look around, maybe do a couple more rides. My special son, bless him, he's just put this on his hands thinking it was hand sanitizer. At least his hands aren't going to get burnt, I suppose. Us done at Chessington World of Adventures. I hope you enjoyed the footage of the Wilderfest stuff, and I've got a fly just through my face. Oh my god. Okay, blah, blah. Well, that's us done at Chessington. Hope you enjoyed the Wilderfest footage. Obviously the main reason we came today, and of course the highlight, was meeting the amur tigers and getting the chance to feed them and just seeing them up close. That was absolutely an incredible experience. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.